They played us like a damn fiddle!
Queen! Welcome home. How does it feel? Madison, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
I'm so sorry that all of this is happening. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Really. I'm happy things turned out this way. I'm glad that I met you, no matter the circumstances.
I'm sorry again. It was just that seeing you there with the fairy light. I mean, you looked beautiful. You still do. More than beautiful. But it made me again realize everything that you've gone through. Everything I've put you through.
It's okay. I'd go through all of it again to end up here with you. I mean it. You can make it up to me by getting out of all of this with me.
That sounds more like a gift to me than the other way around. But I'll keep being selfish and take it.
Good. I want you to be selfish. Thank you for saving me like this. I owe you my life.
You have 3 days to keep it. That's right! You're running out of time! We can't wait much longer!
I know. I'll find a queen for you.
We'll be waiting. We know we'll see you again. With a new queen or not.
Are you ready to go?
I am.
Okay, first things first, we need to get in touch with Morgan and Tara. They probably know more about the mayor than we do.
How will we do that? Going into the village would be far too dangerous.
We don't have to. We just have to get to the cabin. And that's easy like this.
All right. I trust you.
Thank you. Speaking of which, there's something I think we should do. I think I can return us to the physical plane, too. Both of us.
Madison! Are you sure?
Yeah. I can't explain how I know, but I just do. There's a lot of stuff that I can do now. But that way, you'll be able to talk with Morgan and Tara too. And I know that we'll need all the help we can get at the end.
I understand. You know that I wouldn't just abandon you, Madison.
I know.
Okay. I'm ready.
How do you feel?
It's cold.
Let's go to the cabin. I can get us there quickly. Better?
Much. It's so soft! Madison, it's so smooth and cold. Madison, it's like a river.
I'm going to get you some warmer clothes. I'll be right back.
All right.
Here you go. They're not the best fit, but they should at least keep you warm.
Are these your clothes?
Yeah, they are. I hope that's okay.
I'll treasure them. How do I look?
Gorgeous.
The person who chose them has wonderful taste.
This is a computer. It can do a ton of things, but it also lets people talk via long distances.
And that's how you're going to contact Tara?
Right.
There are so many different pictures and words. Don't you ever lose track of where you are?
Not really. You get used to it.
Surely you're being modest. I imagine very few people could operate one of these.
I wish. But really, most people have one of their own. Or even more than one. They're a really common part of everyday life.
I see. In that case, you'll have to teach me.
Definitely. For now, though, I'm going to send that message.
How will it be transported?
It's, You know how the forest is all totally connected? Like, how you can sense all the different parts of it?
Medicine. Don't tell me that modern people are connected in the same way. I can see that I was wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that you look so horrified.
Well, imagine how I feel. Apparently nothing is impossible anymore, so I simply have to assume the worst. So, go on, do explain it then.
It's not the people who are connected, but the machines. If you have a computer, you can send a message instantly to any other computer in the world. It's more complicated than that, but that's the easy way to put it.
I see. So you're going to send a message to Tara's computer?
Right. I'm going to tell her to come and meet us here. I hope she'll believe it's me.
I'm sure that she'll know, somehow.
Tara, stop for a second. We don't know for sure this isn't a trap.
Yeah, but what if it's not? I can't take that chance. I'm going in.
Tara, wait!
Hey.
You've changed your look a little bit, huh?
You like it?
It makes you look like a total nerd. I thought you were dead.
Me too.
Welcome back, Mads.
Good to be back, Tara.
Hey, Maddie. It's good to see you again.
You too, Morgan. Before anything else, There's someone I'd like to introduce you to. They're okay. I promise. Tara, Morgan, I'd like you to meet Abigail. She's my girlfriend.
Whoa, we do have a lot to catch up on. I'm Tara. I've been friends with Maddie for forever.
It's nice to finally meet you, Tara. I've heard a lot about you.
Hell yeah! All good things, I hope?
Mostly.
I'll take it.
Morgan, nice to meet you.
You as well.
So, let's sit down. We've got a lot of catching up to do and not a whole lot of time to do.
What was that? What's happening?
Oh, yeah. We should probably eat something.
Eat. That's right! I'm hungry!
Like I said, long story. Is there anything to eat? It's been a long time since either of us have had a meal.
I'll make us some breakfast. Cross your fingers for pancake mix. Anyway, I think that's everything.
Minus the really juicy stuff, anyway.
I'm okay with not hearing about that. Thanks.
Abigail, would you mind coming with me for a minute?
Is something wrong?
No, not at all. But there's something we need to talk about. And besides... These two might need a bit of privacy.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have.
It was really shitty of me to...
I just.
Maybe we should take turns.
As long as you don't mind going first.
I know I was shitty to you about leaving. I should have listened to you and accepted it instead of being all bitter and passive-aggressive. And I know I was even shittier once we got evidence. I shouldn't have frozen you out like that.
Maybe a bad choice of words there, Tara.
I mean, I shouldn't have ignored you the way I did. I want you to be a part of Terranormal. I really do. Trying to exclude you was stupid and impulsive. When all of this is over, whatever you decide to do, I won't stand in your way. You know I always want you to be a part of Terranormal, but you gotta be your own person. And you're my best friend. Thinking I might have lost you forever made me realize I honestly have no idea what I'd do without you. I give you a lot of shit, but I really do love you. I'm so sorry this all happened because I was too much of a screw-up to remember that.
I'm sorry too, Tara. Even if I was mad, I shouldn't have hidden Abigail from you. It made things worse for both of us, and it drove us apart when we should have been getting closer than ever. But more than that, I shouldn't have set this whole thing into motion the way I did. I should have told you I was thinking about leaving and why I was thinking it. I should have talked things over with you instead of dropping the bomb on you right before we left. When I thought I was going to be stuck here forever, I realized you were the person I'd miss more than anyone else. Even more than my family. I don't know what I'm going to do when we get back. I still have a lot to figure out. But I do know that whatever happens, we'll always be best friends.
Mads, hi. So, are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Are we good enough for me to start calling you the ghost with the most?
Don't push it.
Having fun?
How do you people sleep in these? Aren't you afraid of just bouncing out of bed?
It's not that bouncy. It's just comfortable.
I suppose tomorrow I can let you know if I agree. So, what is it you wanted to talk about?
It's about family. Our family.
You're a Dalsing as well?
I'm a Fisher, actually. But a change in last name doesn't change the fact that we're part of the same family.
So she hasn't changed after all these years. It's still us.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be next. There isn't anyone else. No siblings or aunts or uncles. Just me and her.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Sure.
Why didn't you leave? Back in my time, it wasn't even a possibility. There was no way I could have escaped. We wouldn't have gotten very far if we'd tried. But now, Madison's told me about all sorts of fantastic machines and devices. Surely you could have gone.
I thought about running away many times. I thought of a lot of different ways to make sure she couldn't hurt me anymore.
But
But the same thing stopped me every time. She wouldn't just give up because I'm not around. She'd find someone else, just like she always has. And they'd die instead.
I see. I understand. Truly. I chose to die for someone else's sake as well. Someone I cared about very deeply.
I see I'm just carrying on the family tradition then.
Let's make sure it ends with you. I am glad, though, to know that her family turned out to have people as wonderful as you.
I'm really not anything that special.
I disagree. Not just anyone could have done what you have.